don't really know how to begin this, but Noelle has a bit of a friendship problem. She has a lot of friends and all of them genuinely like her and she likes them back, but all of them also have some baggage. Chris and her relationship is strained, and honestly, if I was a kid like Noelle, which I was, I wouldn't have wanted to constantly put up with Chris's pranks. Bertley thinks he's some sort of knight for her, while at the same time being dependent on her, and he doesn't really listen to her. Caddy's infantilizing her to a degree, and while I desperately want Noelle and Susie to become friends, they're not close enough to say if it's possible, since Noelle only really views her through a romantic lens right now. So I would find it the sweetest thing ever if Noelle and Ralsei's first adventure together ends up with Ralsei becoming Noelle's first actual friend without baggage in a long while. Won't happen because it's Ralsei, but many people already pointed out how similar they are, and I think this could also be an important option instead of them hating each other, which I still want to see what they can develop. While Ralsei needs to make some Darkner friends and has a lot of issues himself outside of that, he might even be the type of friend that Noelle really could get along with. He's supportive and reassuring and cares for his friends. He's not as rough as Susie or Chris, meaning Noelle can let herself be gentle too without turning into a pushover. And I think it can also be pretty healthy to have different friends who you can live out different parts of yourself with. Speaking of which, Ralsei isn't a complete pushover either, even if some people remember him more from being squashed. He will say if he doesn't like something, and through seeing herself in Ralsei a bit and vice versa, they could lift each other up very well. In terms of Ralsei, well, again, he needs to make some Darkner friends. I think it would be pretty cool for him regardless if he consciously wants to put in an effort towards building a friendship with Noelle. I think he approaches most enemy encounters with the end result of becoming allies, with exceptions, but actually wanting to befriend someone who isn't Chris or Susie could actually be considered a selfish desire, and that's what he needs to indulge more in. I'm just saying it would be super sweet if they went from barely acknowledging each other to the best friends. It's a bit of an initial struggle, but hey, Ralsei and Susie didn't get that along in the beginning either, now they're among the best dynamic in the game.